Okay, so I know it's been a while since I've done one of these, but I thought it'd be a good time as any to talk about to bring up another horror date story. This one I like to call the Irish nut job. Oh my god, she was so crazy. This was like I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 months ago. Um, we had met maybe 6 months before on I think it was Match.com. And I was traveling, she was traveling, so we never got a chance to meet up. But we were friends on Facebook. So eventually, the opportunity came up. She randomly texted me or messaged me. I forget. It was like a Friday afternoon, and it was. She said, "Hey, I'm in town tonight. Why don't we meet up?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure. Why not? Let's do it." And I did what I always do, and I said, I have to meet up with my friends later, but I have plenty of time to meet up with you beforehand. This gives me the out if if I didn't enjoy it, but I can still get out by saying, I'm supposed to meet up with my friends, or I can always, if I am enjoying it, I can always say, oh, screw my friends, let's move on to another spot. But anyways, so she texts me. It was like a Friday afternoon. No, I don't remember her name, but for the sake of the video, let's just call her Jackie. I just know that she had an Irish last name, so Jackie seems suitable enough. So I get to this bar that I believe is at the base of her building, and I get there. She's freaking drunk already. I mean, she was literally like slurring and everything, and like just one of the boys at the bar. Total Irish pub, 100%. So I get to the bar. I say, hey, what's up? I immediately know, I could tell she's drunk, but I'm just kind of going with the flow. And we sit down at the bar. I order a drink, and she says, "So, do you find me attractive?" And I was like, yeah, of course." Even though, she didn't really look like anything like in her pictures, but whatever. I have no reason to say otherwise at that moment. Just kind of going with it. So I was like, yeah, no, I totally find you attractive. She's like, okay, just making sure, because, I don't want to waste my time. And I was like, what's the worst case? You spend 30 minutes meeting somebody new? You don't even know me yet. What if I end up being like your best friend or something? You can't plan this shit out. So what happened next? So yeah, we were just chatting away, and then about maybe 15 minutes later, she says to me again, she's like, "Are you sure you're attracted to me?" Now at this point, I'm thinking, what the hell's wrong with this chick? Is she I kind of was getting the vibe that she was like expecting me to be all over her. And because I wasn't, it was kind of like throwing her off. Like, is he not attracted to me? Like, what's the deal here? And I was, at this point, I said to her, that of course I am. And she's like, "Well, you think that's a weird question?" I'm like, "That's a kind of a weird question. Maybe a little weird." And she's like, "Well, I don't think it's weird." So so we're at the bar, but next to us is a bunch of tables. It's like a full kind of open restaurant seating to my right, her left. She reaches over or leans over to this table where there's a couple sitting. It's the only couple left in the bar. She says, "Excuse me, I'm on a first date, and I asked him if he thought I was attractive, and he thought that was kind of a weird question." And they were like, or the wife or girlfriend said, "Honey, there are no weird questions on a first date." And I'm like, get the fuck out of here. Are you kidding me? So the dude, husband, boyfriend, voice of reason is what I like to call him. He says, "He's still here, isn't he?" Exactly. Little does he know, or any of them know, that I'm just being a nice guy and I'm tolerant of her being totally. So, we get, she leans back over. We're still chatting. I can't believe what just happened, but whatever. And at one point, she leans in to kiss me. And I've never done this before, but I was leaning away from her until I couldn't go anymore. And she still landed the kiss. And I was like, what the fuck? So I excused myself, went to the bathroom. I get into the bathroom. I had one of those moments where I'm looking at myself in the mirror. I'm like, Joey, you cannot be nice all the time. You need to get the fuck out of here, because this is a total waste of your time. So I get back out there. When I walk out, she's sitting at the table with the couple. Can you fucking believe that shit? Who knows what they were talking about, but I'm sure it had something to do with the fucking date we were on, if that's what you want to call it. So I get back to the bar, and I said, hey, Jackie, I'm gonna get going. I have to meet up with my friends. And she's like, oh, you're gonna leave? Oh, you're gonna leave? Yeah, go ahead and leave. And I was like, oh, come on, don't make this difficult. We're just, we're not getting along, and I'm just gonna close up my tab and head out. She's like, yeah, I already paid for you. That's right, I paid for you. Now, if you know me enough, I never let anybody pay for me. If I'm on a date, I'm out with my friends, I like to be the one paying. I just prefer it that way. It just happens. So for this chick to start throwing this at me, I was like, what the fuck? I have to get the fuck out of here. So I looked at her, I turned to her, I was just like, come on, let's not make it this way. And she kept pressing. I was just like, I'm sorry, I'm out of here. So I took off. The next day, she texts me apologizing. There's a long-winded text saying, I'm so sorry, I can't believe what happened, yada, yada, yada. And I was like, you know what, Jackie, it's cool, no worries. She's like, can I make it up to you? I was like, listen, if we're going to hang out, I'm going to be honest with you. We are just going to be friends, nothing more. And she's like, yeah, okay, that's no problem. How about we hang out Thursday? And I'm like, whoa. She was in such a hurry to go back. I think she was backpedaling. I think that she was thinking that if we went out again, that she'd somehow be able to fucking reverse all the bullshit that just happened, which is impossible. But let's get down to what good came from this fucking date. She worked in the men's fashion, and she did tell me that the best jeans for guys with the big ass and thighs, like this guy, are bonobos. And now I have 4 pairs of them. So not all is lost. But yes, that chick was crazy. And what did I call her? The Irish nut job. I think that's a suitable name because she was Irish and she was a little. So anyways, thanks. Bye.